today's video. That's right, we're back in the kitchen and we're making the most American, iconic dessert, apple pie. So as you guys know, I'm gluten-free, so I already have the pre-shaped, pre-made pie crust. So I'm not attempting to make that, but we are gonna make the filling gluten-free. So traditionally, the apple pie has a really pretty lattice, but again, because I'm gluten-free, I don't know what kind of crust, to be honest. We're just going to kind of makeshift the crust. Hopefully it turns out good. We might attempt to make a lattice, or we might just make a crumble, depending on how this video goes.
So the apples we're using are Granny Smith, and they're my favorite kind of apples.
They're nice and tart. And then Katie, what's on the inside of our pie? What else?
And the rest of the filling, we're going to use butter, sugar, water, and cinnamon.
Yes.
And flour.
And flour. And that's where Mom said we have a 1-to-1 gluten-free flour. And then maybe
brown sugar, depending on how the crust goes.
Yes. And what are you gonna do?
She's got an ice cream scoop. She's gonna have fun.
She just wants to get to the part where we work with the ice cream.
So typically you would have an apple peeler and core remover, but I don't have that tool. So we're gonna use a vegetable peeler.
And one of these.
And one of those, and then I'm gonna really thinly slice, hopefully.
Because we didn't wanna invest that much in this video.
Okay.
But we wanted apple pie.
This is gonna take forever with 7 apples.
Now you know why people spend the $30 on a
It was
peeler. 10?
10? Oh my! It was 25 minutes away.
Oh, that's a long drive in this area. That could take an hour. Yay, it worked. You'll have little bits of core and stuff that you got to get rid of, but it's certainly the cheap way to go.
That's why the core thing is working.
Yeah, the
It's
peeler
worth
was
it.
a good investment probably.
But for 7 of these, it's gonna take forever.
It is gonna take a while.
Wait, can I do one?
Sure. Grab yourself an
peel it?
apple.
Can she peel it?
Want to try to peel it or you want to try to core it? Okay, where's the peeler?
Right here. This peeler's like not the greatest, so it slips. So just be careful.
Be very careful.
Someone's watching this video and just like, this is not how you make apple pie.
Okay, I had to step in and help the kids peel some apples. It was going pretty slow, but no, they did a good. You did a good job. You were doing a great job. You're all doing a great job. Everyone actually took a turn. We just need to move this along. So Mommy's working on her pile of apple slices over here.
But you're gonna help?
I'm gonna. Okay. So we're sitting here doing it the hard way.
And then I forgot that I had a mandolin. So
we're just gonna mandolin these things up really fast. Okay, thanks to the mandolin, 7 pounds of apples is ready to go.
Lots of apples.
Lots of apples, that's right. Timmy's dropping our butter in. Very good.
It's already melting.
I know. It's all
She goes, I'm not doing anything. That's gross. Don't do that. She's pouting a little bit. She wanted to do the butter.
It's already melting.
I know.
Daisy, what do you want to do?
Flour. You can do the flour.
Nana, you wanna whisk? You wanna, here.
Oh, goodness. Okay, Daisy's going to get to use the sifter. She said that sounded fun.
Did you lift it up a little bit?
Okay, Mommy's going to lift it a little bit.
Ready?
It's Mommy's new sifter from, what's her name?
Did come on.
Pioneer Woman. There it is.
Okay, turn it, Lou.
Turn.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Daisy. Keep going.
She's looking down at the flour as it's coming out. That's right. As you turn it, the flour comes out.
Keep going, Daisy.
It's so pretty.
Keep going.
So cute.
Keep going, Daisy.
She did exactly what Mommy did.
Mother like daughter.
Keep turning.
Keep going.
Keep turning.
Here you go. Keep going.
You got it.
It feels like sprinkles. Is that like sprinkles?
It's not like sprinkles.
Keep going. I love
come on.
it.
Keep going.
No one told her to, but she does it too.
Go ahead. Okay, good job. Keep going. A little bit more. Good job. Look, it's all gone. Daisy, look.
All gone.
Yeah.
You did it. Good job. I need
you don't
more.
need more.
Nope, that's the exact amount we need. Okay, Mom's trying to include everybody here. Logan's
Here.
whisking.
Here, ready?
She's gonna drop the flour. She wants to
Okay,
drop the
whisk,
flour.
whisk, whisk,
Keep
whisk,
whisking. Solid minute.
1, 2,
Whisk, whisk, whisk.
Mom's gonna keep dropping flour.
3, 4.
Good
A little bit at a time. Good job, Daisy.
Flour.
You dropped the flour. That's the pre-made, that's the pre-measured sifted flour.
Is it gonna be thick?
Well, it's gonna mix.
Yes.
The idea is to incorporate the flour completely into the butter. Okay, the next step was what?
Water.
Water.
Quarter cup of water. And then
Incorporate.
sugar. And then you got to bring it to a boil.
Okay.
Ooh, I really.
Man, this is not what I would have expected.
No, just like applesauce.
And it's on medium heat?
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be on medium heat still, Mama?
No, it says bring to a boil.
Okay.
So we're gonna bring it to a boil.
Ooh. Okay, I want everybody to see the consistency. It's almost like you're making a hard candy.
It looks like Jello.
It's very sugary looking, like what a hard candy looks like before it cures and hardens. So I'm gonna keep stirring, and we have it on medium. We're gonna bring it to essentially we're making like a simple syrup, but there's other ingredients added in. We'll see how it comes out. Just following the directions. So now the next thing is, before that syrup that's cooling over there goes on top of these, which it's got to be pretty quick so we don't want to delay, start sprinkling all of the apples with your cinnamon evenly. And then I'll give it a shake. I'll give it a little shake. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, and then just keep going with the cinnamon. We want to get it nice and evenly coated. Okay, Mom's gonna start to add our simple syrup concoction with the flour and all of that. We're gonna put it in there. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Perfect, okay.
Gosh, it smells so good.
It does smell really, really, really good. The sugar and the cinnamon is like,
And the butter. Anything's better in
smell
butter.
good? Mm-hmm.
Anything's
Okay.
better in butter.
Now this is really cooled off significantly, so that's why we're letting the kids get close to it. Otherwise, we would never let them get close to nuclear sugar. It will burn you. Mom has a scar. She could tell stories from
Flan.
melting sugar down for flan. That's right. Yeah, baby, I hear you. What'd you find? Where'd you find that? Right here. She's going through drawers during the video. Okay, so that's good and mixed. And then we're gonna put it into our pie crust and bake it, right?
Yes.
Now, how long does this bake, Mom? An hour?
Now this makes double. This makes 2 pies.
Really?
Yes, and we have to figure out, while my pie crusts are still cooling off, we gotta figure out what we're doing for the top.
That is...
Still don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what to do there either. These are the gluten-free pie crusts. Oh, you have 2 more.
I have 2 more.
So we can try to make like our own lattice. We can flatten those out on a...
I will let you do that.
Are you gonna let me do that? Okay.
So we did the impossible. We put 1 gluten-free pie crust on top of the other and it didn't break.
We
Praise God.
We slowly melted it actually over a slightly warm eye, and it came out on my hand. We didn't get it on video. It was too stressful.
I can't even take credit for it. That's all my
Way too stressful. And we turned it upside down, cut some slits in it for steam to escape. That's if there's a little bit of rise. There is flour in it, so there could be some rise. But we'll see how it does. And then we just took the edges and curled them in kind of like a traditional pie. So let's do it. Mom, how long? You said 425 for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, and then 45 at 350.
Okay, we'll see how it goes.
All right, now the second one, we have a crumble that we're gonna try.
Instead of a pie crust,
Yeah.
we're doing a crumble.
Yes.
Okay, the directions say to pinch the butter into the dry mixture.
Yep.
We'll put the recipe.
If this comes out good.
Well, no, for kicks and giggles, we'll put it in the description so you can
Both
see
of
we're
them,
not
yes.
crazy. Yeah, we've never done this
It
before, so
doesn't
we hope
actually
it's the
tell
right
you
way.
how to do it, but I've seen it on Food Network where they do it.
Really? Just like this?
Yeah.
Okay. It's looking good. It's like, it's actually doing what it should. So how much butter do you put?
I don't know.
The whole stick.
No, it doesn't say that.
Doesn't tell you how much butter?
It says until it looks like crumbly.
Oh.
No, I think it's like 3 to 4
Okay.
tablespoons, but I think I have extra. This doesn't look like wet sand, so I'm just gonna do it until it looks like wet sand.
Okay, keep crumbling, keep crumbling. Making pie number 2 now. Oh, that's a lot, Mom. That's a whole
This will be extra filling.
extra filling on the second pie.
This one didn't get cut, so we'll just take that one out.
Okie dokie. And now your crumble mixture. What's so funny over here?
Yeah, you guys can.
That's looking good.
You guys can help.
That's looking really good, guys. That's a delicious looking apple crumble cake. Apple crumble pie, whatever you call it.
So As a side note, I added more butter than what the recipe called for. I did about 5 tablespoons instead of 3 tablespoons because 3 tablespoons didn't make it look like wet sand. Extra buttery, extra filling.
Booter, extra booter, like Paula would say. Okay, well, you probably noticed we kept that oven open because we were like, hey, why would we cook these separately? We're gonna put both of them in. Okay, we have our 2 pies, as you can see. One rose less than the other. That's the one that had the crust on top. The normal flat crust, both are gluten-free, so don't expect to see what you see from typical rising crusts. That's that one.
Like a big live pie.
Right. And this one actually, we filled it more than the first pie, so that's why it's so much thicker. The crumble crust that we made, link in the description to that recipe for the crumble crust, that looks better to us. It probably looks a little darker in the video than it is in real life, but we're gonna try them both. You all ready to try them both?
Yeah.
Okay, which one are we gonna try first? Hey, I need a fork. Thanks, Tim.
You want to try this one?
Okay, let's do this one first. This one looks a little drier. Oh, actually, it's not. Doesn't look like we really enjoyed it very much. What did you think, Mom?
I liked it. It has a good flavor. I think I want more spice in it.
What do you rate it?
A solid like 4.
4, Caleb?
Like 3.5.
3.5, Tim?
Well,
4?
3.5.
3.5?
2.
2? Okay, not a fan of the apple pie so far. I think I'd give it, like, as apple pies go, I'd give it a 3.5. I think I'm with Caleb. It's like right middle of the road. So let's try this one. Is anyone else noticing a drastically different taste?
Yeah.
Is it really the crumble?
The spice that I was lacking in number 1 totally
This
makes up
has.
for 2.
It must be from the crumble then.
Has to be.
It has to be from the crumble. What do you rate it, Mom?
4.5.
4.5. 5. 5.
6. You're so cute. Katie?
4.
4, much better. Look at
There you
that. Exactly what we were missing in the first one, we got in the second one with that crumble. What this says to me is we prefer anything over gluten-free crust. Because the first pie had a layer of gluten-free crust underneath it and over it. This one had gluten-free pie under, but it had, was there flour in the top? There was no flour in the top, right?
There was flour
There was flour in
in the
the top.
There was flour in the top.
So there was just more flour in the second pie. I think that might be what it boils down to. We're used to that flavor profile. But the second one was far sweeter for sure. Okay, I think Lulu's ready for her ice cream with another slice of pie. Mom, I think you did a really good job. First, is this your first time making apple pie?
Yeah.
Led all the kids through it. Everyone did a good job.
Thanks for joining us in the kitchen. We hope you enjoyed our video. Happy July 4th to all of our American viewers, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.